Hello there, this is Megan with CounselingWise.com. Do you know if you have duplicate content on your therapy website? Well, if so, then you definitely want to keep watching this video because we're going to teach you how to know if you have duplicate content, and if you do have duplicate content, how to remove it from your website. So first things first, what is duplicate content? Simply, all it is content that appears on your website in more than one place. So it's just going to be duplicated content that's appearing on your website more than once. So search engines, unfortunately, will rarely show multiple pieces of duplicate content. So if duplicate content is present on your website, then the site owner, which is you, is going to suffer rankings and traffic losses because search engines are not going to want to provide inaccurate or irrelevant results. So search engines are going to provide less relevant results if they're going to be showing this duplicate content. So you definitely want to make sure that if you have duplicate content on your website that you remove it immediately so that you can improve your rankings and improve your traffic. So what actually causes duplicate content? Duplicate content could be caused by many different things. So one reason that this occurs is that multiple pages on your website have the same text. So a great example of this is your couples counseling page. Say you are a couples counselor and your couples counseling page and your marriage counseling page are almost identical. So, except for a few words here and there, they're pretty much the exact same page, but for a few minor changes or a few minor differences between the pages. If your pages, your couples counseling page and your marriage counseling page, for example, are nearly identical, Google is going to view this as duplicate content. So you definitely want to, if you have two different pages that are very similar, like couples counseling and marriage counseling, you want to make sure that the content on those pages are very different, all right? Another thing that causes duplicate content is that you have several different categories for your blog posts. So what we recommend is that you have 5 to 7 max categories depending on how many specialties you have. So if you have like 25 different categories, for example, and you are tagging or using the same category for multiple blog posts, this is going to cause a lot of duplicate content. So you definitely want to limit the number of blog categories you have so that Google isn't reading all of your different blog posts as duplicate content. So what you definitely want to do is reduce the number of categories and make sure that you are only using them for each of your specialties. Another thing that causes duplicate content is that you replace pages on your website with a newer version and don't delete the previous version. So a really great example of this is on our Counseling Wise website, we have a page that used to be called Smart Therapy Websites 1. All right, so we had this page up and then we decided that we wanted to create a new page. So we created Smart Therapy Websites 2. And what happened was, if we wouldn't have deleted the initial page, if we wouldn't have gone back and deleted that Smart Therapy Websites 1 page, then Google would have definitely viewed that as duplicate content. So if you're going into your website and you're creating new pages, which is great, it's totally great idea, totally fine, make sure that you go back and delete those old pages just so you don't have two pages that are nearly identical on your website. So how do you test to see if you have duplicate content on your site? There is a really great tool called SiteLiner. So if you go to www.siteliner.com, you can actually type in your URL and it's going to tell you the percentage of duplicate content that you have on your site. So you can see here that in this specific example, this website has 5% duplicate content, 11% common content, and then 84% unique content, which is great. This is a great example of a site that doesn't have a lot of duplicate content. So go ahead and check your site, see if you have any duplicate content, and see if that's what's causing your site maybe not to be ranking as high as it possibly could be. This tool also allows you to click to see where the duplicate content lives on your site. So you can actually click and see what pages are being viewed as duplicate content, and you can actually go back and fix those pages. So how do you remove duplicate content from your website? There's a few different ways that you can do so. The first way is that you can delete old pages. So remember that example of creating new pages and not deleting the old pages? If you're doing that, or if you've done that in the past, you can just go ahead and delete those old pages, and that'll fix part of your duplicate content problem. You can also rewrite pages that are seen as duplicate to be more unique. So if you have two different pages, like the example, the couples counseling page and the marriage counseling page that are very similar, you can actually just go back and rewrite that one of those pages to make it be more unique. Talk more about the pains of marriage as opposed to just the pains of being in a relationship. Go back and make those pages more unique, and that duplicate content issue is going to be gone. The last way that you can remove duplicate content is you can de-index your category pages. So if you have a blog with multiple categories, you can go back and de-index those category pages, and that's going to fix a big part of your issue with blogging duplicate pages. So if you have any questions about de-indexing your category page, please feel free to comment on the video, and we'd be more than happy to let you know how to do that. So I hope you found this information to be helpful. If so, please feel free to comment and share this video with your colleagues and friends, whoever you think would definitely benefit from this video as well. And if you'd like to learn more about ranking your private practice, check out our free report, The 6 Secrets to Ranking Your Private Practice Websites, on page 1 of Google. And also it includes 5 mistakes to avoid. So it's a pretty great free report. Just head over to counselingwise.com/ranking-secrets and you can download that free report. And if you have any questions, let us know. Have a great day. Bye-bye.